Come on, Waffle Boy.
They cut my nose off. I got loose on the outside here. No, I just ran out of talent.
He's better than the Ricky Stenhouse lookalike, in my opinion.
Chris White, you're blinking a lot, buddy.
Okay, thanks for letting me know. I'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, that lap we ran here, you blinked like 4 times. Medic.
That sounded horrible.
Sorry, Jeremy.
Be strong.
Friday night, we crowned ourselves a Truck Series champion. Tonight, we crown ourselves a Clash Series champion. We welcome you into Texas Motor Speedway, day number 2 of championship weekend for the Blown Piston Racing League, as we welcome you in to the JM Transport Clash Series at Texas Motor Speedway. It is, again, the Championship 225 here at Texas. The final round of this awesome Clash Series that has been going on. We had 2 weeks off, and now we are here tonight to crown ourselves a champion in this race tonight. 225 miles, 150 laps. 4 drivers going for the championship. Somebody's going to win when it's all over with tonight. 65 degrees, track temp of 92. So it is going to be warm. It's going to be slick. It's going to be fun. And we have got 4 drivers going for the title tonight. Now, Friday night, if you missed it, 4 drivers went for the championship with the best finisher winning it. All 4 drivers finished in the top 4, being led in the end by Tommy Ryan, who won the championship in what was a really, really fun race. And tonight we have 4 very capable drivers going out here to potentially win themselves a championship this evening by just simply winning the race or being the best finisher when it is all said and done. And those drivers are in green over on the left-hand side of the screen. Avery Wilson, Elliott Henderson, Tommy Ryan, and Guy Snyder. They will be the 4 going for the championship, and we are going to talk to those 4 drivers. Before we do, though, I do want to give a shout-out to the guys who have sponsored the point standings all season long. Wise Guy iRacing Graphics. We thank them for sponsoring the points, and the Wise Choice Contracting out of St. Louis, Missouri. We appreciate them for sponsoring the point standings. But those are your final 4 drivers, and we are going to talk to them right now as we get ready to crown a champion. As you watch the last 11 minutes of practice here, we will go through those drivers, and we will talk to them respectively. And let's start with the guy that I think, and I don't mean this at all to be mean, but somebody who is probably going to be known as the underdog when it is over with tonight and this race gets started, and that is the young man driving the 27 car down here for Pie Dye Racing. He's in that channel, and he joins us now this evening. Guy Snyder, do you have a copy, sir?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Guy, I mean, obviously I mean this with no disrespect, but just I'm an honest person. Tonight, you're probably the underdog when you look at this championship. Obviously, you're the guy that hasn't won a lot of races this year like these other 3, but you're here. You can win this thing. What do you have to do tonight to get this job right?
I don't know. Just gotta have a little bit of luck. You're right. I'm definitely not the favorite. But I actually practiced a little bit this weekend for once, so maybe that'll give me a little help.
You mean the difference in practice when it's all over? No, in all seriousness, though, talk about the track. It's slick, it looks like this afternoon. How's your car feeling?
Oh, it's good. I like it because it takes a little bit of effort and tires wear out bad, and I mean that's where I think I do my best. Definitely practice starts and qualifying won't look like it, but once these tires wear out, that's where I like to run.
So I asked this question Friday night in the Truck Series, so I'm going to ask it to you and ask the other 3 drivers the same question. Outside of winning, Guy Snyder wins the championship tonight if what?
5.
Probably if my pit strategy works out. I mean, you got to manage these tires and stuff, and all year long I haven't caught a yellow. I don't think that's favored me. So if maybe just a little bit of luck, that could work.
And the other thing might be, and this could be underrated, listening to Brian Yazzie counting down the pit road. Brian tells you to stop, makes you stop.
Yeah, I try.
Well, Guy, we wish you the best of luck tonight. We appreciate your time. We got about 9 minutes before qualifying. When it's all over with, just know this: the worst you're going to finish is 4.
Right. Thank you.
There you go. Appreciate it, Guy. Guy Snyder joining us this evening. As he is one of 4 drivers going for the championship. We will move him down to his room. That voice you hear, that's the Sim Racing apps app. And Brian Yazik, a guy I know very well, is the voice guy on that, doing the countdown. That's why I had to make the joke about Yazik, or Yacht Trick as I like to call him. All right, let's talk to another one of our drivers who will be racing for the championship this evening.
Still in this, my bad.
And that is going to be Elliott Henderson here in the 03 car. Elliott joins us up here. Elliott, obviously you've won plenty of races this season. and you got your shot now at going for a championship this evening. Talk about your feelings as you go into this race.
Well, previous races don't really matter at this point. Plenty of wins means nothing, and all reset. So I've only got 3 guys that I need to worry about. Everybody else can do what they're going to do, but I'm looking at I tried to remember Avery's number, but I don't remember it. But Avery, Tommy, and Guy, those are the only 3 guys that we're worried about tonight. And, whatever happens, happens. But I feel like we got a strong piece. I know Tommy's going to be fast. Avery's put down a flyer here. So I'd like to imagine it'll be a 4-car race. It'll be fun if that happens. But, if it's not, it'll be a lot less stressful. So no complaints either way.
Your numbers this season, you had 2 wins. You got 10 top 10s, which is tied for the most on the series. But when you look at the stage wins and the laps led, nothing showing out there. Just a good amount of laps led. You got 1 stage win on the season, so you've been that consistent driver that has gotten you to this position now. Is that going to be what gets you there, or do you feel like you need to win this thing?
Yeah, I mean, stage wins don't mean anything in this either.
Right.
Stages don't matter. There's no points for us here. So, my strategies all come from where I am at the end of the race. Stage points mean a whole lot in the playoffs. They don't mean a whole lot in the regular season, and they mean nothing here. So all my strategy calls will be made for what happens on lap 150 and trying to put us as high up the running order on lap 150 as possible. But, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't going to pay attention to what everybody else was doing. Obviously, I have to watch what Avery, Tommy, and Guy do, but strategy calls are going to be 100% based on the 150-lap race now.
Well, that is going to make for an interesting strategy on your part. And, I've asked the question to these drivers. I've only interviewed 1, but I interviewed a bunch of them Friday, and I asked the same question I'll ask you tonight. Outside of winning, Elliott Henderson wins the championship if what?
I think we just run fast. I mean, winning races is obviously what you want to do, and I think that is what's going to happen to win the championship. But if it doesn't come down to that, I think it's just the right strategy call in the last caution. That's killed us, in so many different races and series with how this tire model currently works and how the sim works. I think that last strategy call, whatever it might be, whether you take the strategy call prior to that caution, take tires then, and then don't take tires in the last caution, or whatever that strategy call is, there's going to be a strategy call that happens in the last probably 30, 40 laps that if it goes the wrong way for any of the playoff guys, the whole race is just gone. And it could be one guy that hasn't been running well all day that does the strategy call opposite of the other 3 and wins the race that way. We saw it with the Truck Series last year in NASCAR. So, it's going to be, you got to get through the first 120, but the last 30 is crunch time as far as the strategy call and what needs to happen. I don't quite know the fuel mileage here, but I know that when those last 30, 40 laps come up, if there's any cautions that happen around there, or if we're in a pit window, that's going to be the moment that you need to question what everyone's doing.
Well, Elliott, we appreciate your time. We'll let you go down there and get ready for qualifying, and we wish you the best of luck. And as I said, the worst you're going to do is finish 4th.
Thanks, Chris. Have a good broadcast.
Hey, thanks, sir. Appreciate that, man. Elliott Henderson joining us, and you can see these guys just under the pressure. I don't remember what channel you're in. He moved himself. That works. The pressure of winning a championship here, but yet they sound so calm talking to me. I mean, you can't beat that. Let's look at Avery. Let's bring him up here. And Avery will, of course, ran for the Truck Series Championship Friday night. And now he's going to run for another championship. Avery, you fell 1 spot short on Friday night. What do you got to do to make that spot up and get the championship tonight?
Definitely got to be way more aggressive. If I get to the lead, I'm just going to have to make sure I defend it as best as I can, because I think it's going to be another one of those things where if you're not in the lead, it's going to be tough to make up in the ground because it's so tight getting in the 1.
Now, with the experience Friday night, you learned right before the race that you had to win or get the best finish to get in or to win the championship. Tonight, same situation. What needs to happen, obviously, here to outside of being aggressive? What do you got to do, pit stop wise, strategy wise, to get yourself in the victory lane? Because it's a lot different than the truck race.
Yeah. So in Friday, I didn't really have a strategy. I was just trying to see how the race would play out as we went on, because the way it was shaping up, it didn't look like we were going to have any green runs, but then it ended up turning out to be a nice finish. So tonight I'll be on top of my fuel mileage and making sure I nail my pit stops, because I definitely can afford to screw up by staying out just a little bit too long and losing a whole bunch of ground to the guys that come out on fresh tires before I do. And then on top of that, I need to make sure I don't be too conservative trying to get on the pit road. I have to be really aggressive, but make sure I don't speed.
Nice. Well, we wish you the best of luck, Avery. I will ask one question. I asked it Friday night. I'll ask it to you again. Avery Wilson wins the championship tonight. If what?
Definitely got to win the race to win the championship.
Well, I mean, I was going to say outside of winning, but that's the simple answer. You got to win this race. I was waiting for somebody to actually give me that answer back, so you did it. Nice job, Avery. Congrats, and either way, you're going to finish no worse than fourth tonight. Go do your best, and go have fun, bud. Avery Wilson there, and he's a focused one. You heard him say it. He's going to be a lot different than he was Friday night. Nothing wrong with that. All right, last but certainly not least, the man that won the championship, if he's even in here. He's not even in Discord. I think Tommy's forgotten about us. That's okay. We talked to Tommy plenty Sunday night and stuff, and I know he's going to pretty much say that he's got to keep the mistakes away and keep those cautions that costed him when it was all over with Friday night, or when it was all over with in the season. He talked about Friday night being the issue he had was the cautions and stuff like that. So he wants to just go out there, have a flawless race, and not have to worry about any kind of caution when it's over with, and he feels like he will be the champion when it is all over with. So I'm going to answer that for Tommy, because that's exactly what he said Friday night, and he went out there and won the Misfit Media Truck Series Championship, and we'll see if he can do it again tonight in the JM Transport Class Series. So we still got about a minute and a half of practice left. The car's been out here just all in the mail. Lap times are pretty close to each other. A lot of the viewers here, a couple of the viewers, I should say, and a lot of the racers just getting done watching the Cup race finish up, and now they're in here to run their own show and see who can when it is all over with tonight. If you're a new follower to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, we appreciate you coming back, and make sure you go get some friends and let them know they can come watch a fun broadcast here tonight of some Clash Series racing, or the Xfinity cars as we otherwise know these as. I can't talk right now. Leave a message to me, apparently. See Andrew Mraz in the 028 and his teammate there. That's 17 of Casey Duncan. They come down to pit road, so going to be a fun race here tonight. Again, 150 miles, 150 laps, 225 miles, and we will crown ourselves a champion this evening. Let me actually use the second mic so that I can turn the chat back on, and Lauren doesn't hear herself on the air, or else she will throw something. Good news tonight. Stream looks like it's running solid, unlike Friday night where it was giving me kinds of issues. That's good news, isn't it? All right, so qualifying going to begin. I'm going to put up the ticker up here at the top. So basically you'll be able to see all the times at the bottom when these guys go out here to run. As per usual, the drivers, when they do come out, they will... you'll see at the bottom of the screen how they're doing, and if they are fastest lap on the track, then at that point it will go purple. If they're running a faster lap, it'll go green, and if they're fastest, as in like a pole lap, it will go purple. Looking for chase drivers on the track, and here is one right here, Elliott Henderson going out. We will keep track of him in this 03 Toyota Supra. turn 1 and 2. Almost wide open there. Probably going to throttle just a little bit down the back straightaway. And that grit Supra. Turn 3 and 4 should be pretty close to wide open here, depending on how slick this track is. Henderson is P1 on lap 1. 29.82. That's a pretty good benchmark. Gets bumped down to second by David Evans. Tommy Ryan crosses the line. He is at sixth right now at 30.3. Anthony Keys to the top. Henderson's second lap, 29.7. It's faster, but still P3 as Jacob Manning jumps to the top. Let's go down and look for Guy Snyder out on track here. The one that they're going to call the underdog tonight. Avery Wilson, P11, 30.26. Tommy Ryan to the pole, 29.55. Oh, Snyder cracks the wall. As Avery goes P17 as he runs about the same lap time. So unlike last night where our Friday night top 4 guys started in the top 6, tonight we're going to be a little more spread out. Raz is purple. Let's see. 29.502. He is to the top. Check out Justin Gann. He is going to be one to beat. A little free there in turn 1, I'd say. That back end came around almost. This is going to be a throwaway lap. That's why he's up here. Probably knew he screwed up turn 1, so he wanted to throw this lap away. He's going to go for it here in turn 2. Oh, he's in the wall. That'll end his run. He did get a 30.12 in. So Andrew Mraz will win the pole. And that'll get him the Cop Blue Pole Award to Andrew Mraz. Congratulations to him. The final Cop Blue Pole Award winner of the season. So we appreciate what Cop Blue has done this season, being a sponsor of the Pole Award all season long. And again, tonight's pole sitter goes Andrew Mraz with a fast lap, 29.50, winning the Cop Blue Pole Award. Got a couple other cars going to go out here and qualify, I think, or there's running laps or something's going on. But anywho, let's get a word with our pole sitter real quickly. We've got a couple seconds here before they grid. Andrew, you got a copy, bud?
I do. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. You got the pole tonight, the Cop Blue Pole Award for you, 29.50, outbeating Tommy Ryan there. You had a pretty good truck Friday night at this track, so obviously you enjoyed around here. What do you need to do different tonight in your Clash car to win this race?
Try to stay up front and actually be patient. Don't hit the wall. I had 30 seconds of damage with my truck. It killed the speed on it, and I had a lot of drag. But other than that, just keep the car clean and keep it up front.
Well, you've had a fun season. Obviously, a couple tough breaks kept you from winning championships this season. What are you going to look back at and see as your highlights for the season?
Pretty much the couple of wins that I've had in Truck Series. I'm going to try to transfer that over to the Cup Series A Open next season. Try to
I'm just
work
here
with
to
the
get
team
my
and
payout.
be able to get into victory lane more and more.
All right, brother. Well, we appreciate your time, and good luck starting from the pole this evening. You get to bring him to the green flag one last time, and maybe we'll talk in victory lane here in a little bit.
Thank you, Chris. Have fun.
Hey, I will. You do the same, bud. There is Andrew Mraz, part of the 4X team, as the cars start to, well, try to roll out here. And I think Casey Duncan missed a start or something. He's on pit road.
Lauren, keep moving back down.
I think I'm moving in the wrong channel. So you see the starting lineup going across the top of the grid. You see 25 cars that look like going to take the green flag here one final time. We will go 150 laps, 225 miles. Over on the left side of the screen, you will see the four chase drivers in green. Those drivers will run for the championship when it is all over with this evening. Started with Guy Snyder last on the field as Andrew Mraz and Tommy Ryan bring them to the green flag, and the championship 225 in Texas is underway. And a pretty jumbled up start. But Tommy Ryan's going to get the jump into turn one. Miranda actually came over the microphone saying, hey, my bad, I screwed that up. As the 14 at Keys kind of having some blinking issues down the back straightaway into turn 3. Back here, Elliott Henderson already starting to work his way up here through the field inside of Jacob Manning in the 62. Just went by the one of David Evans, and he's having big blinking issues here. Let's see apparently got quality issues according to admin / owner Lauren Wise. Back here, Roger Rios Matias. Scott Wise. Actually, it's Jeff Line. Getting the Bass Pro Shops paints mixed up again. Adlin back here. This is the 13th position. And the car on the move early is this guy right here, this 03. Elliott Henderson looking underneath Jeremy Brooks there for a quick second through turn number 2, not able to make the move. Definitely going to spread out. You're going to see cars get tight for the most part, but you might see them also get loose. As back here, Avery Wilson already up 8 positions, make it 9 as he goes past Scott Wise. There's the other Bass Pro Shops car I was referencing. Avery, the 18th car on the screen. You'll notice on the left, it is the number 7 car. Just FYI. Microphone was good with the audio of the race. It looks like we are good. Tommy Ryan lead by 6/10. So Jason Branch coming down a little bit on Avery. As you see the shade already starting to come into play here at the Great American Speedway. Avery Wilson going past Jeff Ryan there into 3. He moves up another spot, so Avery already up 10 positions in this race. Now, Friday night in the truck race, we only had 2 cautions, and they were really early. One was at lap 1. The other one was like lap 30, if I remember correctly. And after that, we went green the rest of the way. And tonight, we could see this. Cars getting all spread out here. Seeing some battles back with Ryan Nicoletta there in the 59 car. And Ryan Rios Matias in the 5. You got Max Williams, the Georgia Tech 59. Or 52, that is. Nicoletta's in the 59. Here, a couple teammates second and third, but the third place one is under attack, and here comes Henderson. Well, they say the cream rises to the top, and that is exactly what is happening this evening. Henderson to P3. Nice Snyder, he's already moved up to 21st. Let's check on him back here. There he is in the 27 car. Started dead last on the field after wrecking and qualifying. He's up to 21st there, chasing down the 17 of Casey Duncan. There he is. Himself out here with the field as Henderson has moved his way up to second. Mraz has fallen all the way back to the 4th position now and is under attack for the 5th position. Keys goes by. Now Jeremy Brooks, who is inside there in that 53 car. Does go by some Mraz now, starting to fall off a little bit. Trying to see if I see any damage on that 028, maybe that right side. Is there a crinkle there? Looks, oh yeah, that right side's been in the wall. But the lead so far, 12 laps in. Tommy Ryan, there's Elliott Henderson up in second. 2 of the chasers already 1-2. But do not leave this guy right here behind. Avery Wilson up 14 positions to 8th already. With the fuel mileage here, they should be able to go about 25 laps on a tank of fuel. Rios Matias now gone by Andrew Mraz. So Mraz has fallen back really quickly and into the hands of Avery Wilson. Goes Andrew. He said during our interview before the race, he said, I got to keep it out of the wall. And unfortunately, early on, he has put it back in the wall. And Avery going to go by, and he is going to fall back a lot. back here in the 22 car. Oh, and Mraz got the wall again. Andrew's struggling right now as the 30 car is going to rely on his other teammate, Jason Branch here. Mraz is going to need a caution really quickly if he's not in the caution. Tommy has led all 16 laps so far, and he is putting a statement out there, 2.5 second lead. Last time by about 0.3 faster than Elliott Henderson. Avery taking the 5th position away. This guy is flying through the field, up 17 spots. He's making a pass every lap. That is the rate he's at right now. 17 laps, 17 positions. He's Kyle Busching everybody right now. Trying to make a claim early for that R&R Enterprises Hard Charger Award. I'd say. As he gets up to 4th now, passing Jeremy Brooks. Brooks falling back, and next will be Anthony Keys, and we'll have the top 3 chasers in the top 3. And Guy Snyder, he's not being a slouch himself. He's up to the 17th position already. Radius there, that 20-degree turn 1 and 2 now at Texas Motor Speedway after it was repaved. Reconfigured a little bit. Should be seeing the first round of pit stops coming up here in the next 5 laps or so, I would think. Probably 25 to 28 laps on a tank of fuel. They went about 27 Friday night. Here we got a couple cars lining up here. The 53 of Brooks, the 1 of Evans, the 30 of Gann. All these guys going to fight it out for the 8th position. Justin Gann already up 12 positions himself, starting 20th up to 8th. There goes Evans up to the 6th position. Gann takes that spot away. Up here for 3rd. Here comes Avery. Gets the run on the 14 down the back straightaway. And he will take the 3rd spot away. So move the 18 up. Avery Wilson now the top 3 consist of the 3 of the final 4. Let's go back here as the free fall of Andrew Mraz continues. Jordan Berry to the outside in the 51 car. Andrew all the way back now to 13th. Jordan tried to go around him on the back, on the outside of turn 1 and 2, not able to make that move. Mraz might be settling in here in about the 12th position right now. There's Tommy Ryan. He leads this thing. He's got about 3, almost 4 seconds over Elliott Henderson. His lead over Avery Wilson, not so big. It's right there at about a second. over at Elliott here as he, how much he's cranking that wheel. Looks like mostly a tight condition. Don't see too much going back to the right in that car. A little bit of right hand, maybe a little loose there, trying to keep it under control. Good run back here on Manning, almost making some contact between the two. The 62 with some nose damage here. That made contact with somebody early in this race. Brooks just kind of riding there, biding his time. Let's check back here on Guy Snyder, up to the 15th position, and he has caught the pole sitter now, Andrew Mraz. Guy going to go to the outside. Andrew just kind of holding that bottom line, which is the fastest way around. He's trying to kind of, he's almost in crisis control right now as the 028. Jeremy Brooks is going to be the first car to pit road here at lap number 30. These Clash cars going a little bit farther on gas than the trucks did Friday night. Not because the trucks are pretty much in the throttle the whole time. And these cars have a lot less downforce to them. This guy takes the 13th position from Mraz. Coming up here on Jordan Berry. See pit stops, I think, here with the leaders very shortly. I think once you see it, here comes Jason Branch going to come to pit road. I think the 51 is coming in, and I think you're going to see the first of the chasers come in right on this lap. As Avery Wilson did get by Elliott Henderson for the second position. Let's I can go back and get that pass for you. Just give me 1 second. As Tommy Ryan is coming to pit road. Matter of fact, we'll wait on this. Tommy Ryan's coming to pit road. Avery Wilson to pit road. And we'll hand the lead to Elliott Henderson. Ron Schutte on pit road. You got Jason Branch leaving his pit stall right now. Get that on the screen so you're able to see the pit stop. And there goes Tommy. 14.8, good stop for him as he pulls away. I did not get to see Avery's pit time, but I can tell you what it is over here on the right. 15:03. Elliott Henderson to pit road, handing the lead to Guy Snyder. Four tires and fuel for Elliott Henderson. 14.78, and he pulls away. That has the lead is this guy right here, Guy Snyder, the fourth of the chasers. So basically all four, well, actually three of the four have led laps now already. 44 coming down pit road. Is Guy coming here? And Guy slows up. He's coming to pit road. .45-mile-an-hour speed limit down pit road. When this all, they cycle back around here in 20 seconds, Tommy Ryan will be the leader, it looks like. As Guy kind of shallow into his pit stall here. Right side tires going on. Should be 4 tires and fuel. He pulls away. Snyder a 15.2 on that stop. So everybody is pitted. Should mention, by the way, we do have stages still tonight, 45 and 90, as they were Friday night. So with the pit stops happening here, you should not see any real surprises when it comes to the stage winning. Everybody who's up front before pit stops, up front again. I haven't heard anything about penalties, so I think everybody's good to go. Nice clean set of pit stops there. Tommy Ryan leading Avery Wilson and Elliott Henderson, your top 3. Now let's go back to the last couple laps ago. This was the pass for the second position. Henderson losing it to Avery. Just simple deal. Avery gets the run on the bottom and kind of lets him go here. He gives him that second position. So that was the pass that happened right there before the pit stops. So it's a 4.7 second lead by Tommy Ryan and 8.5 back to Elliott Henderson. Otherwise, everybody else is kind of spread out a little bit, but good green flag racing here so far as they come up in the back bumper. Ron Schutte here. Takes that spot away. Let's go back to battle for the third position. Anthony Keys, the 14 car, looking to go past Elliott Henderson. I think this is the first time we've seen one of the chase drivers actually get passed on the track tonight. That's how fast they've been. You see Justin Gann at Google number 30 car back there, searching his way to the front. Keys about 8.5 seconds back. Tommy Ryan doing a good job at the Rios number 14. Go back to 9th. The pass here is David Evans. He's going to go past Jeremy Brooks for position. Move the 1 car up to the 9th spot. Started up there at 6th. Check back here, Guy Snyder, the 27 car, as he's still P13. Trying to get up here to Jason Branch in the 12th position. Guy being one of the last guys to pit has a little bit fresher tires than everybody. He pitted at lap number 35, and that was actually the last lap anybody came to pit road. So obviously you break the race up into 35s. You got 70 and then 140 would be 4 stops to the finish. As he does pass Branch for the 12th position. Now he's got to go about 3.5 seconds to get up to 11th place. Max Williams in the 11th position. Let's go back up here because we now have a 3-car fight for the 3rd spot. Gann has joined this battle as 1 car up there almost scraping the wall. I think that's the 47 of Jacob Williams. I could be wrong. As the song says, I may be right. Cars on the lead lap. Plenty of room here to the leaders, and as soon as I get the numbers, Henderson's going to take advantage. It's actually Jason Kratke in the 54, 3 wide down into 3. Henderson going to take the spot back, taking advantage of some lost momentum by Keys. This battle back here, or up here I should say, for the 3rd position. Now let's go back here to the 16th position. We got dueling Bass Pro Shop cars battling with each other. John Finley there behind him, Casey Duncan, all these guys within a second of each other. A battle for the 16th position. I mean, the biggest difference in those two Bass Pro cars is the shape in the middle, I guess, basically, when it comes to the color and stuff like that. But there goes the 92 of Finley past Scott Wise. Trying to cross him over a little bit. And all this happening right in front of the leader. You see Tommy Ryan is cut to the back bumper of Casey Duncan. Going to put Duncan a lap down. So that'll break this pack up. It's all over with. So 49 laps, about to be a third of the way into this championship, 225. We've had no caution so far in this race, been a very clean one. And 4 drivers tonight, if you're just joining us, going for the championship. Those names are in green on the left side of the screen. Tommy Ryan, Avery Wilson, Elliott Henderson, and Guy Snyder all racing for the championship tonight in this JM Transports Clash Series. Now, Tommy Ryan, I got caught up with just all the green flag racing going on here, did win stage number 1, so I do want to give a shout out to Tommy Ryan at lap 45. He crossed the line and won stage 1 of the race. We're so focused on the championship that, yeah, we got to remind ourselves that we do have stages tonight. And thanks to DXP, the industrial distribution experts, Tommy Ryan winning the Lucky Dog Award. Or not the Lucky Dog Award, what am I thinking? The stage winner of stage 1 at 45. We will go to lap 90 before the end of stage number 2. Guy Snyder, he's in a dogfight. He mentioned who he was trying to catch. He's caught him. Made up to 3.5 seconds pretty quickly as Max Williams to the outside in that 52 car. This will be the 11th position, and then right in front of him, Jeremy Brooks will be the top 10. The guy who started tail end Charlie on the field. He's going to need probably a yellow or two to catch back up to the leaders as he sits. I've got him at about 22 seconds back of the leader. Up to the top 10, so his next car will be David Evans, who's 3.7 seconds up ahead. So Henderson and Gann have both cleared Anthony Keys, and they've started to pull away from each other, so that battle is settled down up there for the 3rd position in this race. Let's check on Mr. Snyder here. Got that There's our leader coming off turn 4 right now. So that's how far distance Guy Snyder has to catch up. 22 seconds back right now. Yeah, he's going to definitely need a yellow when it's over. You know what I'm noticing here? Look at the back bumper of Tommy Ryan's car. He's got damage on the rear. Somebody has plowed into Tommy Ryan. Uh-oh. Not sure how that's going to affect the car, if any. That spoiler's messed up and everything. I don't know where that happened at, but it happened somewhere. I don't know what lap it would have happened on or anything. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell me who hits who. It just tells me who's correct. I haven't seen any kind of big difference in the... Oh, one car, that's Williams caught the grass there. We about pulled a Dale Jr. a couple years ago at Texas where he hit that grass and blew his motor up. One car up in front of in the wall in front of Tommy. He's probably getting nervous here a little bit. Pass up here for the 8th position. Let's go back here. David Evans going past Ryan Nicoletta. He will take that spot away. So David, working his way up. Started in 6th. He's pretty much hung around that 6 through 10 position all night in this race. Pace-wise, just looking over at times here, falling off about 2 seconds already with tire wear and stuff. So I believe they have the same amount of tires they had Friday night, which would mean there will be one stop tonight where these drivers will not take tires. So that is going to definitely play a role this evening. If we stay green, there might be multiple stops where drivers won't take tires. Tommy going to come up on the back bumper of Jason Branch. Jason in the 14th has that lap completed there. Going a lap down, but we do have Jeremy Brooks on pit road. And this is about on cue, so the second round of pit stop is going to be starting right about now. Brooks with a 14.7 as he leaves pit road here, so the second round of pit stops happening. Tommy going to go by Jordan Berry, the 12th place car, with 11 cars on the lead lap now. Simmons on pit road. Corbin having his struggles tonight, running 25th right now. You can hear Ryan Nicoletta, who's about 1.9 seconds up on Guy Snyder. There's Guy right there. Trying to get up to that 9th place position. On pit road. Jeff Ryan on pit road. So the pit stops are all starting right here. And of course the window is going to be a lot wider now because Obviously, if you pit at, say, lap 30, you're going to get to lap 60. If you pit at lap 33, 66, you're widening up the margin here. 4 pit stops. And I think I just heard Avery Wilson cue the microphone. He is coming to pit road. Tommy Ryan going to stay out another lap, so Avery's going to come here. Here comes the strategy. Now we got to start paying attention who and when does not take tires. Elliott Henderson to pit road, right behind him. Right side tires. Four tires and fuel for the 18. And he will pull away. Good stop on his part. 14.9. Let's check on Henderson here. 4 tires and fuel. And a terrible camera angle. And he pulls away. Elliott a 14.9 himself. Here comes Tommy Ryan to pit road. Has to miss the 5 car of Roger Rios Matias. He is in 4 tires fuel, it looks like. And Tommy pulls away. Tommy 14.9 on his end. That hands the lead to Guy Snyder. Now, Guy was the last car to pit in the run out of the chase drivers. He pitted at lap 35. He could technically go about 3 or 4 more laps. And he's going to be a lot slower here, but this could be a way to steal track position if it all works out for him. Snyder's got about 15 seconds on Tommy Ryan, who will win the race off pit road out of the cars that have already pitted. And I believe Andrew Moore, who is on pit road now, so will fall back, and that'll hand Avery Henderson second, Avery Wilson second, Elliott Henderson third. What happens when you try to mix names together? So we mentioned Guy Snyder. He's the underdog tonight. He's accepting the role. He says, I understand that my chances are slim tonight to win this championship. He understands that there are 3 drivers that are faster, I guess, for a lack of a better way of putting it. So he's doing it a long way here. He's looking at pit strategy potentially being the way to the championship. And here he comes to pit road, the 27 car. The last car to come to pit road. Four tires and fuel. We'll see where he cycles out compared to everybody. A 15 flat on the stop. Tommy Ryan, here he comes out of turn 3 and 4. We could see Guy Snyder go a lap down here. I think we are going to see Guy right there go a lap down officially to Tommy Ryan. So that ladder to climb to the top is getting steeper and steeper, or the hill, I guess, would be the better way of terming that. It's getting steeper. So Guy Snyder comes out in the 11th position. Max Williams, the 10th place car, going a lap down. 9 cars now on the lead lap, as we are 3 laps from halfway, and we're still 18 laps from the end of stage number 2. Everybody out of the leaders pretty spread out now. Our closest battle, just looking, it's probably a couple lap down cars back here with Jordan Berry and Guy Snyder himself, but Guy has to fresher tires. He'll probably pull away. And then we got a battle between Jason Branch and Jeff Ryan, and there's Elliott Henderson in that as he's going to go by being a lead lap car. Didn't want to give it away too easily, but unfortunately that Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet goes by that Navy Ford. What a race this has been. This has been a lot of fun. I've had a blast covering this season for this series. You kind of heard, I think it was Avery mentioned in the interview, or it might have been Tommy. Well, he didn't talk to Tommy before the race, so it probably, I think it was Avery, said, you know, next season they're running an A Open series, so that'll replace this series actually next season. On Sunday nights, they're going to run a Cup Series A Open, and then the trucks will return on Friday nights as far as I know. I haven't been updated too much on that, but looking forward to seeing that racing, and unless Lauren fires me, I'll be back in the booth next season having fun with this. I've had a blast. I had a blast running in this series this season. Actually had the honor of saying I won a race in this Clash Series this year at Daytona. Kind of controversial, but I'll take it. No, I didn't wreck anyone. But, you know, it's been a lot of fun being a part of these series, and you definitely see the talent of these cars, of these drivers out here. I mean, caution free here in the first half of this race. And we got 3 of the top 4 chasers in the top 3. Brooks starting to work up here on Max Williams for the 9th position, but right behind him, Guy Snyder's up to 11th with the fresher tires. He has the freshest out of the bunch. He needs to try to keep pace with Tommy because he wants to be that first car to go a lap down and get that Lucky Dog Award. Up here, we're going to have a battle for the 4th position here. Justin Gann trying to hold off. Oh no, I'm sorry, I misread this. Roger Rios Matias trying to hold off Anthony Keys back here in the 6th spot. I'm like, why am I not seeing anybody behind Justin? Because I misread it. Roger in that superior templating car. Tommy Ryan, who has led every lap that has not been involved in a green flag cycle of pit stops tonight. Started outside outside pole and took the lead there at the start and has run away so far. 7.5 second lead over Avery Wilson right now. You know he's got a smashed in rear. There's Avery Wilson running second. Avery started all the way back in 22nd position, and before the first round of pit stops was up in the top 5. So Avery showed the speed that he has in this car. Unfortunately, he's not able to put too much of a dent, no pun intended, into the lead of Tommy's. Elliott Henderson, P3 right now, started back in the 8th position. Elliott doing a fantastic job, doing everything he can. Right now, of course, so much racing to go and so much strategy can come into play here. But Elliott running in the 3rd position. Back here in the 4th position, Justin Gann started in the 20th spot. So he was back there in towards the back and had issues in qualifying and has worked his way up to the 4th position. Justin doing a great job this evening. Roger Rios Matias back here in the 5th position. Roger started 16th, had a terrible run Friday night, but has bounced back in a good way tonight. So far here, has gained 11 spots up to the 5th position. Anthony Keys back here in the 14 car, under attack from Jason Kratke, and that's because Jason has fresher tires, but Anthony gonna hold off that fight there, but he is running 6th, started 3rd in the race, and has fallen back a couple of spots. Here's somebody that's quietly had a good run tonight, Jacob Manning in this 7th position. In the 62 car, Jacob started in the 4th position. A little bit of nose damage here on that 62, but has hung on to a top 10 spot so far this evening. We continue to work our way through the field. We're 7 laps away from the end of stage number 2. Ryan Nicoletta started in the 7th position, running pretty much where he started, 1 spot back in 8th. And then the guy that is the newest tires in the field. Matter of fact, he just passed the leader to unlap himself. Guy Snyder running in the 9th position now. He has gained 16 spots from 25th to 9th and has unlapped himself. Now back on the lead lap. First car lap down now. Max Williams is Georgia Tech number 52. The Rambling Wreck there, running in the 10th position. I'm not sure if it's a good nickname for a race car. Just going to throw that out there, but that's actually the Georgia Tech nickname. They're the Yellow Jackets, but they're also known as the Rambling Wreck. Running in the 10th position there is Max. Jeremy Brooks started up in the 5th position. He runs in 11th, has lost 6 spots since he started this race. Jeremy just out here running laps and learning and doing a pretty good job. Has kept it out of trouble for the most part. Check on the other JB in the field. Jordan Berry started in the 11th position, running P12. He's a lap down in that 51 car. Go back here to 13th position. There is the 92 of John Finley. John started 17th, running 13th right now. He is one of, what am I seeing, 7 Toyotas in the field? Right now, 1 lap down in 13th position. Behind him, Jeff Ryan, the brother of Tommy, at 3. Bass Pro Trackers Chevrolet. He's got a little bit of damage on that car, but Jeff started in 13th, running 14th. Obviously had to fight that car a little bit tonight. Back here in the 15th position, Jason Branch in this Navy Ford Mustang. Started 10th, running 15th. Jason's had his struggles tonight, a little bit of damage on the right side of his car. A little shocked on this one, we'll be honest with you. The 17 car of Casey Duncan started 18th, running 16th. He is a lap down right now in that 17 car, but that Dunkin' Donuts Toyota Supra not at pace tonight, unfortunately for him. Let's go back to the 17th position, Andrew Moore. Andrew finished 3rd in the Misfit Media Truck Series Championship points after his Friday night 3rd place finish. The luck tonight did not come for him as he sits in the 17th position after starting 15th right now. Let's go back to the 31 of Scott Wise. Here's Scott. He runs in the 12th position and has lost 6. As a matter of fact, let's jump. We'll go back to Scott here in a second. We've had a pass for 2nd or 3rd. Justin Gann has gone by Avery Wilson for the 3rd position. This just happened as Elliott Henderson comes to pit road. We'll come back and take you through the field and the rest of the cars. I want to be fair to everybody here, but let's show real quickly the pass on Wilson by Justin Gann. This just happened a second ago as Henderson comes to pit road here. Avery kind of moves to the high side and lets Justin go on by. And here's Henderson in, 4 tires and fuel, I believe. Yep, left side's going up. And this is kind of early, actually, for Henderson because Jeremy Brooks is now on pit road, and Brooks was pitting about 2 or 3, maybe 4 laps sooner than most of the field. So this is actually an early stop for Elliott. I think he's going to try to jump a couple people or just trying some strategy here in the 03 car. All right, so some pit stops happen there. We'll keep track of what goes on there with the 03 car. Let's go back to Scott Wise now. As I was saying, he's about to do a second lap down here. The 6 going to go to his inside. Scott started in the 12th position, running 17th. As I mentioned, just lost his second lap in the race. And back here in the 18th position, one of the two, unfortunately, guys who have lost the most spots in this race, David Evans, who's running 18th right now, and David is 2 laps down. Started up in 6th and is running 18th. And then the biggest dropper in this race, thanks to the car damage from the wall early in this race, Andrew Moraz started on pole and running 19th right now, and he is sitting some 2 laps down in the number 028, so not the finish Andrew's going to want in this JM Transport Flash Series. 20th, as I already talked about, Jeremy Brooks. He has 4 new sets of shoes, 40 shoes, I should say, on the car. Chris White in the 61 car. I've not mentioned his name all night. Chris running in 21st right now, started 19th. He is 3 laps, make that 3 laps down in the 61 car. Go back here, Jason Kratke, the 54 car. Jason is 4 laps down right now in the 22nd position. Jason started 23rd. Going through all the cars in the field here. How about Ron Schutte? Ron coming off a little bit of a rough trip down to Daytona. His driver, Austin Hill, unfortunately suffered some damage last night in the road course race at Daytona, or Friday night. And had pretty much a rough 2 weeks at Daytona. He was also involved in a wreck in the oval race also. So he's looking forward to the week off here before they go to Vegas in the Truck Series. Jacob Williams, 47 car, started 24th and is coming out of the pits 24th right now. So. He is the last car on the track out of the 24 as we have gone through all the drivers as pit stops begin here. And Avery Wilson coming to pit road. More tires than fuel for the 18. And he will pull away. Avery, 12.3. That is a 2-tire pit stop. A 12.3, that's right side tires for the 18. So the pit strategies have officially begun. We got to be careful coming off the pit road. Here comes Tommy Ryan to pit road. So let's see what Tommy does here. So the first of the dominoes of pit strategy falls here. Well, it actually technically fell when the 03 came to pit road early. So we had the 03 pit early. The 18, 2 tires. Let's see what Tommy Ryan does in this 6. Right side tires going on. And left side tires on. And he will pull away. And oh, by the way, we're at lap number 100, and I don't want to miss this like I have almost done here, but Tommy Ryan did get the DXP Lucky Dog Award. I said Lucky Dog again. DXP Stage Winner Award, the Frontman Award, DXP Award to Tommy Ryan. He won Stage 1 and Stage 2. Stage 2 wrapped up at lap number 90, but we've been green and just covering things and covering the race here and stuff, and Tommy has just been out here dominating this race tonight and has won both stages. So congratulations to Tommy winning the DXP Frontman Award. So Guy Snyder is the leader of the race again. As as we complete lap number 100. And if I do the math correctly here, Guy should pit in another 4 laps, as he has been going 35 on each run. 35, 70, 105 should be his next pit stop. Andrew Moore making a pit stop. You can see Tommy just clawing into this lead because of the older tires on the 27. Smoke off turn 4. Not sure if that's lag smoke or if somebody locked it on the pit road. What makes this league a lot of fun to be a part of, the fact that you can get 25 or 26 cars out here on the grid and put on a fantastic show each and every week. Either the Misfit Media Truck Series or the JM Transport Clash Series, and see fantastic racing. That is what it's all about. So Guy Snyder should come in this time by, if I'm doing the numbers right. And that'll hand the lead back to Tommy Ryan, who will have about 6 seconds on Elliott Henderson. And again, Elliott pitted 8 laps prior to Tommy Ryan. Snyder to pit road as called. So basically, Guy Snyder's strategy, he's conceded that he's going to win the race on speed. He knows that Tommy, Elliott, and Avery, they're the faster cars. So what he's doing is trying to out-strategize them with pit road. Basically here going some 7 laps longer than Tommy Ryan now on these tires, and each run it's going to be longer and longer and longer, which opens up the window potentially for a caution to come out, and that would be Guy's window to open up to win this championship. That's what he needs. So Tommy Ryan's going to go by and put Guy a lap down right now. And Guy will not be the first car out of pit road with being a lap down, so he needs this to cycle through a little bit and get by the 3 cars that just passed him, Nicoletta, Williams, and Brooks, and he'll get the lucky dog if a caution were to come out. So Elliott Henderson now runs second with the 2-tire stop he made. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Avery Wilson that had the 2-tire stop. He made the pit stop for Elliott. 8.1 seconds. He is about 0.8 of a second off of Tommy Ryan, so he is losing speed here because of the older set of tires. Now Avery Wilson, he's right about the same pace as Henderson right now, and he only took 2 tires on that stop. You guys have enjoyed the show tonight. If you're new to Captain TV, which by the way, today we hit 250 subscribers, so thank you for that. That means I'm not so boring as I thought I am. But appreciate you guys doing that and being a part of the broadcast here. If you are new, hit that subscribe button. If you know some people that might like these kind of broadcasts, send them over. And they can see this kind of racing tomorrow night. We'll have some IndyCar racing with the TI Racing Rublets on Ice IndyCar Series. The Happy Trails Chili Mix Grand Prix at Mid-Ohio tomorrow night at 7:45. We'll go live for that. And then Tuesday night, I'll be racing. If you really want to see something funny, come watch that. And then Wednesday night, the Great Lakes Sim Racing Black Horizon Truck Series at Phoenix International Raceway. That race will be Wednesday night at 8:45. Thursday night, the Short Track Super League. And then next weekend, I'm taking a weekend off, I think. I haven't decided totally yet. But Friday night, with this league ending, we don't have anything going on for a while until they come back. Saturday night, more of the same, and then Sunday night, yeah. So looking forward to a couple days off and just relaxing and getting the stream up to date and stuff. But we appreciate all the viewers who join us each and every night. And making this a lot of fun and having a blast doing this. I have had more fun in the last 6 to 8 months doing the broadcasting than I have in my previous broadcasting times. I don't know what it is, but just being around a good group of guys like Lauren and Scott Wine, series of people. I know I was a pain in the tail when I was driving because, let's face it, I got anger issues, and I admit it. You know, it's been a lot of fun being around these guys and all the leagues that I'm around each and every night, and that, I think, makes it a lot of fun. So hopefully I've been able to show the fun I'm having to you, the viewers, and hopefully we can keep it going into the future. We're watching Guy Snyder work his way back up through the field. Guy is now 6 seconds away from being the first car 1 lap down, and that's Ryan Nicoletta up in front of him, who he has 9 lap fresher tires in, so he should be able to catch him really quickly. Back here, Roger Rios Matias has gone by Avery Wilson for 4th. That just happened a second ago, so move Roger up a spot. And Avery, those 2 tires kind of struggling a little bit here. Tommy Ryan's extended his lead to 11.8 seconds. Casey Duncan has brought his number 17 Dunkin' Donuts car to pit road and has pulled it off the track. Not sure if he had a coffee issue or something. Let's check with maybe Casey's PR team to see if he spilled coffee in his lap or something. Maybe that's why he's off the track. As we got a battle lining up for second, Justin Gann. Has come up on the back bumper of Henderson here. Oh, Max Williams scraping the wall up back there on the back straightaway off turn 2. Driver Justin. Drifting up the track a little bit there, and 30's going to get the run, see if he can get to his inside. And Henderson's going to concede the spot to move Justin Gann up to P2. Again, this is about 12 seconds back from the leader. Justin again, 4X paint. One thing iRacing needs to fix, and I've said this a couple times now, and I only catch this because I catch all those little things. When you do broadcasting and radio for years, you catch everything. It does not surpass you. Does anyone else not notice there's no pose going to Justin Gann's helmet, or any driver's helmet up the top of the helmet? Point that out. Henderson has not let Gann get away, but Gann pretty comfortable in that second position. Roger Rios Matias there in the 4th spot now, and then Avery Wilson, who has about 3 seconds on Anthony Keys. And the window is going to open up here right about now for the final pit stops of this race. So this is the question now that comes into play. Who does what? Because again, They only had a certain amount of tire sets, and I believe they were short one stop on tires. So people starting at this stop are going to have to take fuel only or 2 tires or whatever. We shall see. Heavier traffic here coming up on the back bumper of Ron Schutte. Also the back bumper of John Finley in a 92 car. Tommy has definitely been the dominator tonight. Number 6 car. Jeremy Brooks on pit road down to 53, so the start of green flag pit stops here again for the final time. Ron Schutte on pit road, Chris White's on pit road. So who out of all the leaders will be the first one to blink? And there's the pass, the very important pass, the lucky dog right there. Guy Snyder's gone by Nicoletta. He is now the first car a lap down in this 27. And here we go, Elliott Henderson to pit road. Remember, he pitted early, locks him up. At lap 124. He took 4 tires but pitted early in that last run. Let's see what he does here. Right side tires. And he does 4 in fuel. So he pulls away and he is gone. Elliott a 15.08. Who else comes to pit road here? You see Avery over turn 1, so he's not coming to pit road. And, oh, I thought Avery was coming to pit road here. He actually moves to the bottom and let Max Williams go by. Justin Gann on pit road. Here comes the 30. And Roger Rios Matias on pit road as Gann's pit stop of 14.6. Real good stop on his end. And here comes Avery Wilson, another chaser to pit road. Avery enters really shallow there into this pit stall. Four tires and fuel for the 18, so he pulls away. Elliott Henderson, fastest lap of the race just now, 29.72. They're definitely tightening the belts up here on this these cars. And Avery a 15.2, so kind of a slower stop for him. But Tommy Ryan leads, and he's the only one on the lead lap right now. Guy Snyder running second. see when Tommy comes to pit road. Going by. 53 of Brooks getting kind of close down to Tommy. That'll scare him a little bit. I think Tommy's going to come to pit road here with 20 laps to go. Now, Guy Snyder can go. Trying to do math here really quickly. 104.20, that's 114. I'm sorry, 150 lap race, 130. That's 26. He can go almost another 10 laps in this race. So this right here is the Guy Snyder Hail Mary coming right here on this run. As here comes Tommy to pit road. Right side tires, so 4 tires and fuel. Everybody had enough tires. I wasn't sure. I know last night or Friday night there was not enough tires. And that might have been because of cautions and things like that. So 4 tires and fuel, and he pulls away 14.85. This thing, if it stays green, is Tommy Rines to lose. So Guy Snyder leads this thing, and it's only a 1.7 second lead. So basically right now, Guy Snyder's only going to lead this race for probably a lap or so because the fresh tires are coming. Do I like this strategy? Oh, easy, Andrew. There's the pass for the lead right here at 16 laps to go. Tommy Ryan to the outside with the fresher tires to the front. So Avery Wilson has fallen all the way back here to the 8th position now. I'm not sure what has transpired here. We didn't get a chance to catch this, but Avery has fallen back, and I don't know if this is where he was running at the entrance of that pit road for the pit stop and stuff, but he is some 4 tenths back from Jacob Manning right now, who runs 7th. So if this race ends right now, you're going to see Wilson finishing 3rd in the standings, behind both Tommy Ryan and Elliott Henderson. Laps to go. Taking a look over here at Tommy's stats. Tommy entered this race tonight with 4 wins on the season. He has 9 top 5s and 10 top 10s, 12 stage wins, and over 500 in, what's that number, 60 laps led in this race. So he obviously is knocked down the award for the DXP Front Man Award. Congratulations to Tommy on leading the most laps this season. He is definitely, his stats look a little more shinier than they did Friday night when I talked to him. He's definitely leads the league in wins, leads the league in top 5s, is tied for them in top 10s, and had 4 times more stage wins than anybody in the field. The next closest person, he had 12, was Casey Duncan with 3 stage wins. So Elliott Henderson goes by Guy Snyder, who comes to pit road for his final time. And Snyder going to pull away. A 2-tire stop for Guy. So that's the other strategy he can try to pull here going long. He should be able to get out here with 2 tires. So he'll still be a lap down. We'll see where he cycles out when it's all over with here. Avery Wilson did get by Jacob Manning for position, so Avery up to the 6th spot. He's about 2.5 seconds behind Anthony Keene. Right there in that Doritos car up ahead. And this is how fast Tommy's getting. Right there, Tommy's on the back straightaway with these guys. Being told through the admin that the 028 apparently has had some blinking issues and has disappeared. I think it's the first time I've heard Lauren's voice this whole entire evening during the race. Lauren's had it easy tonight. She's probably sitting back having a cocktail or something, just relaxing. Good for her. She deserves it. Casey Duncan get back on track here. Casey running 23rd now, and he is almost 40 laps down. 37 to be exact. He'll be able to gain a spot here, it looks like. Do want to throw it out there real quickly. I didn't get a chance to mention this. The team championship. 4X did win the truck as Casey smacks the wall. He's got a smashed up box of donuts. 4X team did win the championship for the team in the truck series, Misfit Media Team Truck Series Championship. Congratulations to 4X on that. We'll see how it all works out here in the Clash Series coming up here in a few minutes. We will win that championship. Didn't want to overshadow that one, but do want to shout out 4X on that win. 5 laps to go for Tommy Ryan, a 12.9 second lead. As a matter of fact, Justin Gann is starting to reel in Elliott Henderson. You see Tommy has gone by Avery Wilson to put him a lap down. laps to go. Scott's in there talking about I have plenty of things to talk about. Don't worry, I'll make things to talk about. That's why I had to do 10 years of radio. Sometimes you just got to find things. I have plenty of things to talk about. 2 laps to go here for Tommy. This has been a fantastic race. I won't complain about these kind of races. This is what makes it fun when it's all over. As a matter of fact, I'll take the time here. Throw some shout-outs out to Superior Templating. They were the sponsor of the cautions all season long, and unless we get one in the next 10 seconds, we're going to go caution-free in this race. So shout out to them for sponsoring the caution flags this season. Snyder Fields and Lubricants Lucky Dog Award as we hit the final lap. I guess the only lucky dog tonight's going to be Tommy, because he just ran through this field basically. As he is on the final lap of the season. Off of turn number 2, 48 hours ago, this man went out and had to fight and win the Misfit Media Truck Series. Tonight, he's going to start outside pole, and he is going to lead in a dominant fashion and claim the JM Transport Clash Series Championship as Tommy Ryan has swept the Blown Piston Racing League. Elliott Henderson second, Justin Gann third, Roger Rios Matias going to finish fourth. Anthony Key's going to get fifth. And once again, Tommy's going to burn it down. Let the standings go across the top of the screen. Ron Schudy's out there having a good old time. Leave it to Ron. That's awesome. Oh, good stuff there. All right, so let's go get this all squared away. We'll get everybody all set up here and talk to the drivers, the final 4 in their finishing order. We'll start with the guy who finished 4th. We'll do like we did. Yeah, Ricky, didn't need you, buddy. All right, so we will start by talking with Guy Snyder, who finishes in the 9th position. A hell of an effort by that gentleman there in the 27th car. Started dead last on the field and finishes up in the 9th position, which is not easy. I mean, he had to go through the field, and not without a caution. That is not an easy challenge to have. Tonight, as Guy Snyder will join us right now. Guy, you finished 4th in the standings tonight with a 9th place finish, but this is not to take anything away from you, because you went out there tonight, started dead last, and worked your way up to 9th in a caution-free race. There's nothing you could have done different in this race. I'm pretty sure there's disappointment inside of you, but at the same time, some happiness that you did everything you could do.
Yeah, I played the hand I think I was dealt. I did mess up qualifying, but probably I would have started midfield anyway, so it was probably just safer to be in the back, and I just saved tires and ran them all the way out. And there, if we got a yellow with like 20 to go, I would have been the only one sitting on a fresh set of tires, and that was pretty much my goal. I mean, that's the only hope I had, really.
We'll talk about your season. Obviously, this season, you made it all the way to the Final Four, which was great. You finished, you were third in regular season points. You did come out with a win this season. Had two top fives and 8 top tens when it's all over with this season. That's something to be proud of.
Yeah, I think there's some pretty good competition here, and I was happy. I was really glad to get a win. I feel like Bristol was just a great track for me, and other than, I don't know. I mean, definitely I probably will, 99 times out of 100 I won't beat Tommy in a race, but that doesn't mean you don't go out and try.
Well, and one quote I have always lived by: you failed 100% of things you don't try. And I agree 100% with what you said. I think the strategy you did tonight was the one you had to do. Because just as you said before the race, we talked about it. You were like, okay, the only way I'm going to win this championship tonight is out beating these 3 guys, but they're clearly faster than I am. So how do you do it? Pit strategy and hope for the best when it's all over with. So nothing to be ashamed of this evening, Guy. Definitely happy for you. But let's talk about what you learned this season that you can take into next season, which the Clash cars are actually going to become the Cup cars.
Yeah, I guess not very much. I really like these cars, especially compared to the Cup cars. These slide around a lot. These are probably my favorite cars. So, but you just learn the stages and stuff. Like there's a lot of stage racing and fuel and how we almost always can't get to a stage. So it just this is my first league rally. Well, probably first ever actually. But I guess I did run the trucks last year. But anyway, it just teaches you how the race progresses, and tries to, just like tonight. I mean, at the beginning of the year, I wouldn't have known a strategy like this, and I figured I'd give it a shot. And
yeah, you did a pretty good job. Earned your way up to the top 4 in points. People always remember those the Final Fours every year in basketball, and this will be remembered. The Final Four here in this season of the Blown Piston Racing League had Guy Snyder in it, and that's something to be proud of. The floor is yours. Send shout out to whoever you'd like to, sir.
Yeah, definitely. This was the goal, so we've kind of met our goal. Just got to say thank you to Scott and Lauren for putting on the league, of course, and inviting me. I got to thank Andrew Moore, specifically of my teammates, because he's the one that got me in it. I'm actually running a computer that he built, so without him, I probably wouldn't be here at all. And yeah, just Ryan Nicoletta and everybody. Basically, our channel has gotten pretty big, but there's a lot of good feedback, and it's good times. And you for picking up the broadcast and stuff, so that definitely helped.
Well, I definitely spared us a caution or 10 this year, so I'm happy to be able to do that for everybody. And congrats to you on your 4th place finish in the points, 9th place finish tonight, and congrats on that. And we will see you next season.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely, Guy Snyder finishing in 9th tonight, 4th in the point standings. Did everything he could do. You can't take that away from him. So credit to him on that. Happy for him. Let's bring in Avery Wilson, who had his own battles this evening. Avery, you're going to finish 3rd in the points tonight. A caution-free race. You were, we'll just say, blank to the wall at the start of that race as you drove through the field from 22nd up to the top 3 before you even got to the first pit stop when it was over with. What was the difference tonight that ended your race in 6th and 3rd in the standings?
I think I had the speed to contend for a race win if I had not killed my qualifying lap. But I didn't think I would get up through the field as easy as I did. But once I got up there, I kind of got settled, and I was watching Tommy. I was watching the gap, and it was around a 4.5 second gap, I want to say. Mm-hmm. And I got into I got locked into trying to chase him down, and got in a little bit over my head, and that kind of killed my race when I got into the wall.
Yeah, I didn't see the wall damage. It took Ricky actually mentioned over here in chat, and I'm like, I don't remember Avery hitting anything tonight. But, yeah, obviously that is going to damper your chances to win. And obviously from there you almost had to throw a Hail Mary. And I think obviously for you would have been the pit stop. Was it around the 50 to go mark? You came to pit road, and it looked like 2 tires, was it?
Yeah, I took rights only.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I saw a couple guys not take tires, but I could be wrong. And when I saw when I saw that, I figured I might be able to make up a little bit of ground and pray that a caution would come out and kind of get everything settled again, and hopefully I can come in and get some of my damage repaired. But that never happened, so I just never had a chance after that.
Well, and you fought, and you had nothing to lose at that situation because you were already third in the points. At that point, you had gotten passed by Elliott, lost a spot to Gann and stuff like that. But yeah, obviously from here, the B car, as we'll call it here, is getting put aside as you go to the Cup car next season. What expectations for that?
Actually, I probably won't be running on Sunday, so I'm going to be fully dedicated to the Friday thing.
The truck series. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I suck with the B car. I thought I was going to be a struggle all season long. I'm surprised I even made it this far. But had we run the Cup cars, I probably would have been a little bit more comfortable and been able to be a little bit more consistent than I was this season, because I did the same thing I did tonight. I charge hard and then get into the wall because the cars are just way too tight on the long run for my driving style, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I think a lot of us can speak for that one. But Avery, much like Friday night, floor is yours, my friend. Give a shout out to whoever you'd like to.
Yeah, thanks to the sponsors for putting this on for us, and Lauren and Scott as usual, and my teammate Caden, who was helping me out in the Friday series. I didn't get to thank him the other night, but I'm thanking him tonight.
Right.
And you for the broadcast, and everyone that raced me clean, and also Tommy. Tommy put on a show for this season, and that was great driving for him or by him.
Yeah, great job, Avery, on your third place run tonight, or third place finish in the points. Finished 6th this evening, gained 16 spots. So nice job on that one, and congratulations on your great season.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Avery Wilson joining us there. He finishes 3rd on the championship night. And let's go and grab the guy who finished 2nd in the championship, and nothing to be ashamed of his part, is Elliott Henderson. Did a great job this evening, finishing in the 2nd position and 2nd in the points. And Elliott, I know this has got to be a tough one. I've always lived by the mantra that you want to get blown out in a championship thing than to come so close to winning it. And tonight you sat up there in the top 3 the whole entire race, but could not catch Tommy at all. And I'm sure that stings a little bit, but at the same time, you got to be smiling at the fact that you gave it your all.
Yeah, there was a lot of learning in that race. I think more than just me understanding. I think at the end of the day, Tommy probably put in a lot more effort than I'm assuming most of us did. And when you do that, you reap the benefits pretty well. And you know, he deserves every ounce of what he did tonight. He showed just how talented he genuinely is, and there's nothing that you can take away from that. From my side, you know, starting 8th sucked. That was a great frustrating start to it. The start was awkward for whatever reason, but I think I kind of lucked out with that and was able to go to the inside and clear a couple of those guys. And then I feel like I worked too hard to get to 2nd, because I genuinely assumed there was going to be a yellow or something towards the beginning of the race, and just nothing happened. So when we started, like, I faltered halfway through that run and just started dropping because I had used my stuff up at that point. And then I couldn't learn what to do to not do that every run. I felt like the first 10, 15 laps I was fast, and then like towards the end of it, I was just looking at lap times, and, you know, Tommy and Avery are just a 10th quicker every time. And then Avery ran into his issue, and that opened it up for me to finish 2nd. But, you know, it is what it is. It's a tough loss. It's frustrating, but it's not like I haven't lost these things before. I've been a part of 5 or 6 championship battles this year. So it feels good to just be a part of another one. And with guys like Tommy, Avery, and Guy Snyder, you know, they're all really fast, and it was fun to be a part of it. Glad to come out 2nd. I really thought Avery was going to steal that spot, and I was going to have to settle for 3rd, but I think he ended up in the wall or something at some point, and his day went downhill pretty quick. But, you know, Tommy just had it. You know, he had the car, he had the speed, he had the pace, and he was on it, and he wasn't going to make a mistake. My only opportunity was to short pit him towards the end on the last 2 stops, but you could see what that does. So, we did the strategy calls the way we thought we could, and at the end of the day, it just didn't work out in our favor.
Well, and another good quote that I've learned racing-wise is if you do the same thing as the leader, you're going to finish behind them. So you had to try whatever you could different to try to gain something on them. Let me throw this question at you because I know, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, you did not run Friday night's truck series, correct? Did you not running in that series maybe hurt you in this race, knowing that Tommy runs over there too?
I don't think so. I think, I race against Tommy in a few other leagues. I'm running Sim 500 that he's a part of and stuff. I think that dude just has a ton of talent. I wanted to come over here because Chris White told me, I want another driver. I want to try to win this championship, get the money back out of it and everything. And I saw that Tommy was over here dominating, and I was like, I want to try to see if I can take on Tommy. And, we came over here. We won a couple races. We showed that we are fast, but we showed that there's definitely a little bit of learning to get to his level. But, I don't think personally the truck series benefits me to run. I think when you're trying to focus on a car, it's good to focus on that car. They drive a little different. They handle a little different. I run truck, Xfinity, and Cup leagues all over. So, I know how each of them handle. I'll be honest, I'm probably faster in the truck than I am in the Xfinity car, but I'm trying to get better at the Xfinity car. So I think it's just a little bit of lack of experience compared to what Tommy probably has at this point.
Makes sense. Well, Elliott did a fantastic job this season. I know we ran through your stats. You and Tommy actually tie for top 10s with 11 on the season. That's nothing to be ashamed of when it's all over with. But second place points run for you. And as I said to everyone else, the floor is yours. Shout out to whoever you'd like to.
First of all, Chris, thank you. Thanks Scott and Lauren for putting on this league. I feel like what we started seeing at the beginning of the league, or at the beginning of the season compared to the end, has been completely different. We started it with a bunch of cautions from what I hear. Obviously wasn't here for the first 2 races, but they were pretty caution-filled and frustrating to be a part of. But since then, they've really cleaned it up, and caution-free tonight is phenomenal. The one time I probably didn't want it. But, that's how it goes. And, it's great to see that the league's come this far, that we don't have yellows plaguing the race and the action. You can definitely see who has the talent and who doesn't when it goes green that long. So it's great to see it. And then shout out to Chris White, Kicking Asphalt Motorsports. My guys, Grit Esports, and those guys, Kyle Dagger, Nick Olson, my other teammate over here, Jacob Manning, Eric Kepf, everybody that makes this keep going, and everybody that supports all this. It's a ton of fun to come and race over here. I don't know that we'll be back next year for their Open Cup Series, but it was fun to run this year, fun to compete, and great to see that the league's actually growing and continuing to get better. That's always nice. Absolutely,
Elliott. You were part of the growing this season. We appreciate your time, and congrats on your second place race and points finish, and we'll talk soon, bud.
Go grab that champion. He deserves it.
Absolutely. Elliott Henderson there finishing second in the championship, and as he mentioned, the man deserves it, and he has definitely worked hard for this. He went out Friday night and won the truck championship, and then tonight comes out and just absolutely puts a whooping on the field. And, well, once again, Tommy Ryan, we sit here and speak with each other as you have won the JM Transport Clash Series Championship and leading, and I don't even have the number in front of me because I don't get to see laps led, but I'm assuming over 130 laps in this race.
What a weekend, man. Like we talked, Friday night, man, I was prepared. I came in here and raced my guts out. I thought I was doomed for her right there on the start. Mraz jumped the start and made me jump, and then I got out of the throttle and got rear-ended pretty bad. And luckily, I don't know how, because every other time I've ever had damage like that, I'm at least half a second off the pace, and I don't know if it just gave the rear end a little more downforce or whatever, so I wasn't so loose, but really didn't affect the car that much, and the crew was fixing it about half a second every pit stop, so still didn't get it completely fixed, but it still ran like a dog, man. So I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I was going to say, I looked middle of the race, and I'm like, where'd that rear end damage go? Because I didn't see it at the beginning of the race. And I was just like, man, somebody must have got it, and I didn't realize putting 2 and 2 together, it was from the start of the race. But just a great performance out there tonight, and your numbers show it this season. That was your 5th win of the season. You tied for the most top 10s. Now, on this side of the series, we talked about this Friday night, you won every category. All right, you got that one out of the way. So with that said, talk about how that makes you feel, because when you go out here and just show that you are the best driver, that's got to make you feel pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it does. I mean, what disappoints me the most through these seasons is if you look at the laps led, you look at the stages I won, and look how many wins I have. Not that many, and that shows. And I meant to point that out Friday night too. That shows you how many times. And I'm not going to cry about it anymore, but that shows you how many times I got stripped of wins over just total misfortune and poor racecraft by some of the competitors. But at the end of the day, I'm sitting here a champion of both of them. And I came in here, I wanted to run hard. I wanted to run everybody as clean as I could. I think I caused one caution through the whole series, or this whole entire league for both nights. So I try to race clean, and I try to be as fast as I can, and try to win some championships and some races, and I was able to do both of them. So it's justified, man, is what I'll say.
Nothing wrong with that. Did you what did you learn, if you can even say out loud this answer, what did you learn Friday night that helped you tonight?
It was really about how well, people will say, you're going to burn your tires up in 1 and 2. That's where it's at. It's actually in 3 and 4 because there's so much grip over there, and you can just bomb the car in there, and a lot of times it would stick. But you had to be really careful about how you entered over there, so you could, so that the car was balanced as you got to the center of the corner, so you could be on throttle and you're not loading up in either corner of the car. So that way, when you got down here to 1 and 2, you still actually had some grip left. And you had to paint the line down here in the bottom 1 and 2. If you were above the seam, you were toast, man. You're not going anywhere except to the wall.
And that actually comes back to when I've told people, people have asked me, the first time I ever ran this new track, Texas track, I actually won that race in that league. And everybody was like, how did you do it? And what you just explained was it. I was driving easy into 1. I would paint the white line, and everybody would just wash up the track. And it was just like,
yeah.
I mean, there goes your right front tire. So that was, obviously the key tonight. I saw plenty of drivers doing the same thing, just washing up the track, and those who stuck to that white line, exactly what you said, we were able to just drive away and win this race tonight. But Tommy, man, I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you winning the championship, and I'm just going off the top of my head, I believe that's 8 wins total in the series on both ends this season. So you did what you had to do. You won both races. You won both championships. And I guess you can grab your little piece of paper and just read again who you want to thank.
Right. Well, again, man, it's the sponsors, man, that put on the show here. So in this night, J&M Transport, I try to remember to talk about them every time. So if you can give those guys some business, by all means do it. Same thing with Misfit Media from Friday night. Same thing. I've got the same, obviously, sponsors on my car: Northern Tool and Equipment, Patriot Fire, Coastal Safety Auditors. Thanks to Scott and Lauren for putting this thing on and raising the money to make prizes, because that's what makes us dig, man. I mean, of course, it feels good to win. Even if there wasn't the money on the line, I wouldn't brand any differently. The money's just a plus.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks to those guys. And again, I know what it takes to put on a league of this caliber, and their job is not easy. So I appreciate everything that they've done for us. And Chris, obviously, man, your broadcasts are really good. I know I'm not saying that just to be on here, but you do. I figured out who you sound like, man. You sound like Alan Bester.
I was waiting on, that is so funny. You say, we'll have to talk about that off the air, but he's one of many that I've watched in the past that I definitely try to I guess emulate, for lack of a better word of putting it, or whatever the word is there. Just try to watch that style, basically, and stuff. So it's kind of cool to say that. I appreciate that. But go ahead.
Yeah, it's more. I mean, you some of your mannerisms and whatever how you say, but it's more your voice tone, dude. You guys could be brothers, man.
Well, he's got a lot more hair than I do at an older age, so credit to him on that. But man, you did a great job tonight. I'm happy for you. This is your night, your weekend, like Elliott said. So you go celebrate. Yeah, man, congrats, champ.
Thanks, buddy. I'm going to point out one more thing.
Go ahead.
during this whole weekend, and I think last week, there was 3 sets of tires, dry sets, that were supposed to be available. And for whatever reason, race directors changed it to 4 sets. So it changed the dynamic from Friday night. And honestly, I think that really killed the race. I think we could have had a lot of different pit strategies than what you saw Friday night, which I think was a lot more exciting. But just wanted to point that out. So anyway, Chris, thanks a lot for all you guys watching. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you around.
Absolutely. Thanks, Tommy. The champ has spoken. There he is, Tommy Ryan, winner of both the Misfit Media Truck Series Championship and tonight the JM Transport Championship. So, all right. And that there puts a season in the books. Congrats to all the drivers and stuff. I guess this is my time to speak now for a second. I'm not going to take much. I don't want to take anything away from these drivers, but I want to thank everybody, all the viewers, and want to thank, obviously, Scott and Lauren for reaching out to me. Actually, Casey Duncan reaching out to me when it was all over with. I'm sorry. Well, let me back up a second. Casey reached out to me for the All-Star race a couple seasons ago, and that led to this with Scott and Lauren and stuff. Appreciate all them for allowing me to be a part of this, and hopefully I was more of a asset than a pain in the asset when it was over with. But thanks to the drivers, thanks to all the viewers, of course, for watching. And I had a blast this season in the truck and out of the truck, even though I think I caused Lauren's hair to go gray when I was in the truck most of the time with the way I was. But needless to say, I had a good time no matter what. So, congrats to Tommy. Congrats to all the drivers on a great season. And I'm going to take a minute here, and I'm going to thank all the sponsors here. I'm going to go through them all right here on the screen. I want to send a shout-out to Wise Guy iRacing Graphics. They, of course, sponsored the point standings this season, along with Wise Choice Contracting. We didn't get to see a lucky dog or a caution tonight, so, again, I want to give another shout-out, once I get that one off the screen, to, of course, Snyder Fuels and Lubricants for the Lucky Dog sponsorship this season for both the truck and the Clash Series. Also to Superior Templating on sponsoring the cautions this season. We didn't even get one tonight, so want to make sure Superior Templating got their mentions in this season. The Hard Charger Award, R&R Hard Charger. Thanks to R&R Enterprises, actually. And let me see, he's actually not here anymore. Justin Gann actually got that award tonight. I was going to say Guy Snyder got it, but actually Justin Gann gained 17 spots tonight. So congratulations, Justin, on the Hard Charger Award this evening, and he did qualify, I believe. DXP, the Frontman Award, that went to, I believe, Tommy Ryan in both series there. The Industrial Distribution Experts for the Frontman Award. So congratulations there. The Cop Blue Pole Award to all the pole sitters this season. Congratulations to all of them for being a part of this. And, of course, on my personal end, LMC Gear, the broadcasting booth I'm in here. Make sure you check out lmcgear.com for motorcycle and camping needs. Lightweight motorcycle camping gear is what that stands for. So make sure you check that out today. You got a link down there inside the race info. So, all right, I am off, and hopefully we'll do this again next season. I plan on doing it next season unless something changes, but I will see you in a couple weeks on Friday and Sunday nights. But meanwhile, I invite all of you to come join me for the other series that I broadcast for starting tomorrow night for the Grublets on Ice IndyCar Series, as they will be at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course for some fun racing. Gary Godso will be in the booth with me, making me look smart like I'm talking about an IndyCar or something. So that should be a lot of fun. So appreciate everybody being a part of this. Again, thank you, Scott. Thank you, Lauren, for allowing me to be a part. Let me get the right logo up there. There we go. For being a part of the broadcast. And thank you, viewers, for watching. And meanwhile, I will see you guys tomorrow night for IndyCar racing. And as I always like to say as we go home tonight, remember, this is not a game. See you.
The nerves I've taken their toll. Let go of fear you're holding. The fire smoldering, it's starting all over again. I got a feeling that
Be strong.